Hello fellow shadows, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about, do I think Captain Marvel is going to, the Captain Marvel 2 will pass Captain Marvel in the box office when it comes out in 2022. I had to look at my laptop to see what, at least the year it comes out, and apparently Captain Marvel 2 is coming out in the year 2022, which is 2 years from now. And truthfully, I don't personally think Captain Marvel 2 will outdo Captain Marvel. I mean, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to verbally say that you guys remember that video I made 2 years ago about when I said I did not think that Captain Marvel 2 was going to surpass Captain Marvel in terms of box office? Yeah, I was wrong. I would literally say that if that turns out true. But here's why I think that Captain Marvel 2 will not outdo Captain Marvel. And let's be clear, I've seen the first Captain Marvel movie. Really, the only reason why I saw it because my father took me to see it. I was not going to see it because I, the type of person, the type of statements Brie Larson has made prior to that movie made me not want to see it. It's not me saying that, oh, the movie was going to be bad because of what Brie Larson was going to say. It's just some of the things that Brie Larson has said kind of pushed me away from wanting to see it. And you can tell that in some of the interviews that she was in with the Avengers co-stars, that they weren't a big fan of her either, which sadly says a lot. But yeah, I initially wasn't planning on seeing Captain Marvel, at least in theaters anyways, because of Brie Larson, who's the star of Captain Marvel. The trailers also kind of looked boring, but I was planning to see it before I heard some Brie Larson's statements like, if I don't like some sort of sexist statement towards men, which I don't feel like repeating because I'm lazy right now. But so long story short, I want to see it. I want to see Captain Marvel. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't the best Marvel movie, but it wasn't a bad Marvel. It wasn't a bad movie. It could have been more like. It could have been better. Essentially, it could have been better. Just long story short, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. That said, Captain Marvel was teased in the end of the scene after the credits in Infinity War, and that's left a lot of fans, including me, saying, "Ooh, okay, so they're going to have Captain Marvel up in this thing." And then when I heard they were making a Captain Marvel movie, I said, "Okay, this is cool." And then when I heard Brie Larson saying, "I don't need an opinion of males, whether or not I don't care about the opinion of males, see whether or not they think my movies like Ringo in Time and Captain Marvel is good." Yeah, I don't want to see it now because if you're gonna act like this prior to the movie, I would hate to see how you would react if the movie flops. So I don't want to pay a single dollar, a single cent to see your movie. And I want to see it. I still technically did not pay a single cent because it was my dad who took me to see it. And taking my frustrations out, frustrations away from Brie Larson, the actress who played Captain Marvel, aside for a moment and just look at the movie, like I said earlier, it wasn't the best movie I've seen, especially Marvel, and but it wasn't the worst movie I have ever seen though. Room for there were some things I would have done differently that could have made the movie better, like how Nick Fury needed that eye patch, because even though that cat was a pretty cool character, and that cat in Captain Marvel has been like a big censor point practically in the movie, I felt like how Nick Fury lost his good eye was dumb. I'm sorry, it was. And it kind of contradicted of what he said in the first Avengers movie to Iron Man and Captain America after Phil Coulson died the first time. In the MCU, I mean. So yeah, Captain Marvel, it wasn't exactly like the worst movie I've seen, but it wasn't the best. It was kind of boring compared to like other Marvel movies, but it's not that type of movie that I would like on my own see again. Like I have Disney Plus, I would not see Captain Marvel again unless let's say somebody says, "Hey, there's Captain Marvel. I always want to watch it." I said, "Okay, I'll watch that movie with you. You cool?" And if they say, "Yeah, sure," I'll put on Captain Marvel for that person. Yeah, I might be offering, but I wouldn't watch Captain Marvel again like I would watch the first six and the Rogue One movies of Star Wars. I would watch literally all four Avengers movies. Every other Marvel movies. I would watch those movies again on my own, willingly, before I watch Captain Marvel again. Because after I went out of theaters, I said, okay, this, like I said, not the worst movie, but it could have been better. I'm not interested in seeing it again. Alone. In general. And so, yeah. And then, of course, they had a scene after the credits where they teased Endgame. And then, Endgame. I saw Endgame. Literally, Captain Marvel did really nothing. Except getting her ass handed to her by Thanos. Well, I take that back. Getting her ass handed to her by Thanos. And when she saved Nebula and Tony Stark on that ship from dying. Outside of those two scenes, she wasn't really useful in Endgame. So watching Captain Marvel for Endgame, you didn't have to, cause she was not in Endgame much, and she didn't really do anything in Endgame outside of saving Tony Stark, which was like the only significant thing that she has done in the entire movie. But which if he wanted, Thor could have saved her. Iron Man and Gamora. I mean Iron Man and Nebula. But getting back to my actually answering my question, because I've been kind of sidetracking. Do I think Captain Marvel 2 will outperform Captain Marvel 1? No. And because Captain Marvel 1, it was sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame. Infinity War was great. So releasing the first Captain Marvel movie was partially coming off the hype of Infinity War and Endgame. And I feel like that's mostly why a lot of people want to see Captain Marvel. Just so to see, okay, will they hint what might happen in Endgame in Captain Marvel? Let's see this movie. And the only real hint is that the CM of the credits. That's about it. But yeah, Captain. So Infinity War and Endgame are literally the two reasons why Captain Marvel 1 did so well. Captain Marvel 2, to my knowledge, doesn't have that luxury. So it has to stand on its own 2 feet more than Captain Marvel did. Because Captain Marvel pretty much used Infinity War and Endgame as crutches. Now, I'm not saying that there's no way that Captain Marvel 2 will not make any, that much more money than the first Captain Marvel. Because I could easily be wrong. Captain Marvel 2 could potentially surpass Captain Marvel 1 in box office. And as I said earlier in this video, if that does happen, I will verbally say that I was wrong in my prediction. But as of right now, and this is 2 years before any trailers has come out, and it says that Captain Marvel 2 is expected to hit theaters sometime in 2020. For movies arriving in theaters this year, check out... So yeah, Captain Marvel 2 isn't expecting to hit theaters until 2022. So, I guess productions won't start until, possibly, later this year. Early next year. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, for the film, I'm hoping, I'm hoping for the film that it can possibly surpass Captain Marvel 1. I mean, good luck to the people who are going to make and release Captain Marvel 2, but like I said, do I personally think Captain Marvel 2 will outbeat or outsell Captain Marvel 1 in terms of box office? No. Not at the moment. And only because Captain Marvel 1 had the help of Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. Literally, main reason why, in my opinion, why Captain Marvel 1 did so well. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Captain Marvel 2 will outperform Captain Marvel 1 in the box office? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys later, and have a nice day.